Shifting focus to Chennai now, on Jan 28th, two ships collided off the Chennai coast, leading to a massive oil spill that spread across the coast of Chennai. A month after the environmental disaster, a big cover-up has been exposed. Times Network is in possession of 4 documents that reveal the cover-up that was at play in Tamil Nadu. Shabbir gets us more details.
Well, the first 48 hours were extremely crucial, and now what we understand from these documents that we have access, it's very clear that neither the port authorities nor the captain of the vessel had informed the concerned authorities about the incident. So that is what we can understand from this document that Times Now has access. This is a showcase notice that has been sent to both the vessels and the managing director of Kamaraj port, in which the Tamil Nadu government clearly says that there seems to be some kind of negligence on part of the port authorities, whereas the port authorities had not informed the accident and not taken meticulous steps to systematically assess the damage and report the extent of spillage of the oil into the sea. You have also not assessed the exact quantity of the oil that would have spilled into the sea due to the damage in ship bunkers. So clearly this notice also goes on to ask that why there should not be any kind of criminal proceedings against the port chairman and the owners of the ship. So clearly multiple questions are being raised, because it's been exactly a month since this incident occurred, the massive disaster in Bay of Bengal, and why is that till now the quantum of oil that was leaked into the sea has not been ascertained by the experts. There have been several teams that have been formed to look into this issue, but none of the teams have come up with the exact number of the oil that was spilled into the sea. And now this Indian Coast Guard report that we have managed to access clearly says that initially it was reported by the ship and Ennur port that the slick was anticipated to be less than 2 tons. However, post collection of the oil sludge, it was observed to be more than 150 tons. So the oil slick was observed to be 150 tons, is a huge number. So what happens? What is the kind of disaster it has caused? What is the kind of damage it has caused? All the reports that we have managed to access have clearly come to a conclusion that the water was polluted, the sea water was unfit for designated use. And now the big question is, what were these authorities trying to do? For the past few days, the authorities have only managed to say that the cleanup process is on, and it was the damage was minimal. But right now, these documents, the affidavit that was filed in the NGT court, clearly reveals a different picture, where the authorities themselves have come out and said that the oil, the water contamination is something which is high, which cannot be, which is, however, the values exiting sea water quality standards prescribed for bathing, recreation and fishing purpose. So it is not prescribed for bathing, recreation or for fishing purposes. So clearly these are all official documents that have been filed in the NGT court, which clearly gives us a picture.
In the meantime, it's been over a month since the oil spill, but the coast is far from cleaned up. Our correspondent Vijay sent us this report.
It's been almost a month since the entire oil spill issue began over here in Ennur, and right now I am at that very same spot where we brought you live coverage from here during the issue of the whole oil spill. And right now, if you can see, there are still oil stains and oil marks on the stones over here. There are people since then who have been working non-stop. A lot of authorities are using heavy-duty water jet cleaners over here to ensure that the oil marks are removed from the stain. It is going to be a tedious process, like we have been mentioning for a long time. Now, what this has also done is has created a huge hazard, a huge and a massive health hazard. We have already seen people who've suffered due to this. They've had a lot of side effects due to this. They have suffered a lot of respiratory issues due to cleaning over here, especially those who helped in cleaning, the maritime students, the port authorities and many other authorities as well who've come over here, some voluntarily cleaning and some also sent officially by the Tamil Nadu government. We've also had reports of fresh deposits of oil within the water. Now, if I can ask Manish to just pan towards the sea over here, there are fresh deposits of oil which seem nobody knew from where it's come so far. We did try to speak to the authorities. They are saying that there are oil that has probably a residual oil that has come from the stones which is back into the sea, but you can see the outline also, the boom outlines are still there, which is ensuring that the oil does not go beyond a certain point into the water. But that is the kind of situation right now that we are facing in Ennur even still today, that that it is continuing to be a huge health hazard. The recovery process is on a very speedy process over here. Cleaning up process also is there, but it is like you can see there are still oil marks all throughout, and it's going to take a very long time. By the looks of it, it is very tedious. They are let's not take away from the people who's working also over here, but the deposits of oil that continue to be over here, and why is it taking so long, is continuing a huge issue, because the manpower that we are seeing is not the same like we saw during the week of the entire oil spill that happened. So that is a huge question that the health authorities should come up with. Also a huge question that the Tamil Nadu government faces, and the port authorities as well, as to how long this is going to take and whether it will continue to be a health hazard or not. In Ennur, with camera person Manish, Vijay Krisdas for Times Now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.